Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back for the crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Hedera and Hbar. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I do just want to ask guys, please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and of course I always do greatly appreciate it. Nonetheless, I hope everybody has been having a great weekend. Overall, I have been watching the price action throughout the market for the most part, just kind of sitting stable and trading sideways, which is exactly what we have been expecting for the remainder of this month. Of course, next major moves would most likely be tomorrow on Monday. Of course, that is when the indices do open again. That is where we will see most of the price movement throughout the market as well. In terms of Hbar, we have been sitting stable for the most part. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna, sit around and just continuously update you guys on the price of Hbar by itself, just because it doesn't make any sense to. You guys could obviously see the level that we need to be back above. It is a clear resistance area that we've been targeting multiple times in the past, even just recently as well. With some of these spikes around this point in, of course, December, and so we have been ranging very, very slowly sideways since we hit the all-time high, going back as far as September. So since that time back there, I know it's been a little bit of a wait. Obviously it's been a little bit of a frustrating wait for a lot of individuals, but for the most part, I will say this: in terms of price appreciation and price analysis overall throughout the market for altcoins, it's basically dead set on one major thing, and that is, of course, Bitcoin. So I've been updating you guys on the daily with Bitcoin. I've been telling you guys to watch a lot of the OG laggard assets, and we are seeing some major price action throughout the market within those. More so dead set on Ethereum Classic, Dash, even a few other ones as well, Litecoin. A lot of these are starting to have a little bit of a field day. Even EOS on the 7-day span up 11%. So that is telling me that we will see alt season around the corner soon. But first, we need to watch Bitcoin because we are waiting for Bitcoin's major overall season. So with that in mind, let's talk about a few things that could lead to some nice price appreciation on Hedera, and let's talk about some exciting things coming. So we've talked about Stater on Hedera. A lot of good things are being said about Hedera. To add to that, did you know that $2.5 billion in total value locked could be unleashed for the Hedera ecosystem? No, we are not kidding. See what we mean by reading on. And when we are talking about DeFi, right? DeFi is absolutely massive right now. It has been exploding in value for a very long time, even going back to DeFi summer of 2020. But of course, with several projects coming up every day, currently there are over 500 projects being built on Hedera, which, by the way, I just want you guys to all know that there is a ton of things within the Hedera ecosystem that we still don't even know is being built. There's a lot of NDAs and things like that. But of course, we do see, around a dozen of them are DeFi projects, decentralized exchanges, borrowing and lending protocols, wallets, staking solutions, and so much more. As of today, 19.76 billion Hbar has been released. Among them, around 12 billion are sitting in retail accounts. And guess what? This could be staked and deployed onto DeFi by liquid staking at the current price of 20 cents. That's about $2.5 billion total value locked. 12 billion times 0.2 equals 2.5. Imagine what they will be worth when you stake them for rewards and make the protocol more secure. Yep, it will be much more soon. We will be introducing liquid staking in Hedera. This is different from the normal staking. How does it work? When you stake your Hbar, you will get liquid tokens. You could use them to buy, lend, and trade to earn additional rewards. So you don't need to worry about the lockup period like in the case of regular staking. So what are you waiting for? Join us and build, a robust staking infrastructure for you all. Now, with this in mind, I want you guys to realize that when we're talking about everything within the DeFi space, a lot of it is focused on a few networks. Now, I don't need to tell you guys this, that Hedera is basically an incredible network and stuff, but it's just not in the limelight just yet. But you guys do see that the total value locked with even Ethereum is 108.51 billion, or 54.59% of the value locked in DeFi protocols. I want you guys to realize right now that if Hedera is becoming the next big network, the next big generation of crypto technology, which I believe it is, we've talked about this, we've addressed this, then why can't we address a massive percentage of course, the total value locked within DeFi? I do believe that that day is coming. In terms of the DeFi sector, by the way, this area has been in a massive bull run for a very long time. In fact, the DeFi space for crypto is in a macro bull run and hasn't even took a step down in a very long time. And I know that that is crazy to think about, but I want you guys to realize that DeFi itself is the main positioning around the world for a lot of governments. In fact, even the United States, in terms of that executive order that came out a little bit ago now, focused on DeFi as a whole. So I want you guys to know that DeFi is the area that they are trying to target, that they're trying to look into. Again, we always talk about stablecoins as well, but DeFi is continuing to grow. And not only is Ethereum a big one here, but you guys do see the other ones, but we also see Solana. Now, Solana is 3.37%, of course, the total value locked. I want you guys to realize that we are already, far beyond Solana and even Ethereum in terms of efficiencies and, of course, just in general in terms of the technological advances that we have been making. So, to me, it wouldn't make sense for us to be behind these two in terms of TVL within DeFi. So I actually look forward to seeing what unfolds here as soon as we do see staking launching on Hedera. So very excited, and I think that this is something that we should look forward to. Also, in terms of Solidity smart contracts on Hedera, we already know that they are much, smarter. They're much, faster, more secure, a lot lower in terms of fees. Guys, when we're talking about this, I'm very excited to see a lot of this unfold as well. Like, we are going to continue development. We're going to continue to see, a lot more projects being built on Hedera. And the Hbar Foundation is the area where we should also be focusing on in terms of a lot of, growth. I think that, Hedera itself as a company, but also as a network, there's a lot of things that we just aren't seeing. And I get that it's not fun to see that, but there's a lot of things that are stuck behind NDAs and things like that, but we can kind of do our own research and kind of see, things that are coming to the space. For an example, like the Mastercard stuff, like that is a big area, but we do see here, so we know Mastercard have a green project in the pipeline. They're very keen to pitch it to, Hbar Foundation. We know MC think that Hbar would be the perfect partner for this new product. And guys, I want you guys to realize that this is all focused on green technology. So let's actually look at this and zoom in. So overall, we see down here, farmers urged to save carbon credits for themselves. And we do see here, further validates the Green Pay S product. It just needs to speak directly to the farmers now. And this is, of course, coming from the head of commercial and consumer payments at Mastercard, the same individual that was talking to, of course, Hedera about this. Would love to pitch the Green Payment Solutions product that we have created. Rob Allen, I think it's great fit for the Hbar Foundation. I want you guys to know that when we are talking about this, this is all focused on one major aspect. And it isn't just payments. It isn't, efficiencies or anything like that, but it's focused on sustainability. And this is also where the major lacking point comes with proof of work networks. I think that at the end of the day, we won't be seeing, a battle on, hey, which one is more scalable, which one is more, secure or anything like that. It's actually going to be all of those tied into one, but ultimately it's going to be the network that has the most sustainability behind it, because we know that right now we are ushering into a green lifestyle around the world globally. This is why we are seeing EVs, being targeted greatly right now. We're seeing a lot of companies, transitioning into, of course, the green energy revolution. I've talked about this even with Energy Web Token. I also talked to you guys about it a lot with, even, Hbar on the daily now, because I want you guys to realize that sustainability is the next big thing. Now, talking about sustainability, we go to Dovu Official. They have partnered with Klima DAO to help people measure their carbon footprint from mining and Web3 activities. Dovu uses the expertise as soil scientists to calculate and verify data through the Hedera Hashgraph. And of course, you guys can see this, it's an Infinity Analytics partner. Dovu is providing access to its carbon footprint calculator so individuals can instantly measure and offset the impact of their Web3 activity through Climate Infinity. I'm actually very excited about this. By the way, I meant climate, not klima. But again, this is very, very interesting to say the least as well in terms of sustainability, because this is all focused on, carbon credits, carbon offsets, things like that. With the marketplace right now, it's our little experiment, but our pipeline, we're targeting hundreds of thousands of tons of carbon for this year, and we've got a pipeline to achieve that. This isn't a small local enterprise. Our platform is on Hedera, and we use Hedera because it's very carbon efficient. The Interwork Alliance program and philosophy that we work with enables us to create this trusted system. That means that we can't, as a platform, get involved in any sort of manipulation of data. We talk about bringing in hundreds of thousands of tons of carbon. Then we talk about the demand side of it. There just isn't enough supply for the demand that's out there. I guess this is a little bit of a typo. It pretty gives a good impression as to the direction of travel, I think, for a token with the finite supply. We've just released a blog where Flying Gazelle, who is our CTO, talking about that in a little bit of more of a light. There's a lot of stuff in the blog. It's got a detailed sort of diagram, really, in terms of the potential token economics that we're looking to launch. And now I've talked to you guys about Dovu before, and they are mentioning, even Ethereum here as well. We're launching bridges that go from, at the moment, from Ethereum to Hedera. So there are a lot of things, of that sort that are coming up as well. And this is talking about single-sided staking as well. So in terms of Dovu, in terms of a lot of these, areas in terms of sustainability, and I know that I just said in terms so many times, but sustainability is the main focus here. Carbon credits, carbon neutrality, things like that are moving into the limelight of crypto. We know that it is a big selling point, especially for governments to utilize this technology, but also not only governments, but enterprises, financial institutions, companies around the world, they want sustainability. And, I do believe that as we're, moving towards, the area of adopting this technology for cross-border payments, for CBDCs, for the banking needs, things like that, it's all going to be focused on one major area. And it's not only going to be efficiencies, but it's going to just be sustainability and how green this technology actually is. It's a big argument point, even with Bitcoin and even Ethereum. Ethereum is a little bit, I would say that Ethereum's sustainability is stifling its adoption. We know that Ethereum is extremely expensive to utilize. It's not energy efficient at all, and that is a big negative, especially from major players out there. I mean, obviously, you, me, the retail individuals don't really care about that stuff because it's something that is so minuscule to us. We don't really see the after effects of it. But to these corporations, to these major clients, they will not utilize these networks because of those issues. Also, for dApps being built on these networks, it's stifling them to actually utilize this. This is also why Dovu, transitioned from Ethereum to Hedera. This is also why other projects like ProvenDB have transitioned from Ethereum to Hedera. And this is why I always say, focus on the bigger picture. Although, yes, right now, Hedera is still sitting down here at, number 34, right? Would you rather be too late to the party on Hedera, or would you rather be early? It's as similar as this quote here from PayPal co-founder: the biggest mistake I made in the last decade was getting too late and too little into Bitcoin. This is also the main thing that I'm talking to you guys about right now with Hedera. Like, don't get me wrong. Yes, the price action is terrible. Yes, I could have made a lot more money in other altcoins, but the reason why I still stick around with Hedera, and the same reason why I still hold my Hbar, is because I know that this is the third generation crypto technology. I know with what they are focused on, with what they are doing, this is going to have an incredible future, especially in this market, but not only in this market, but also, just outside of this market as well. We are revolutionizing major industries within, everyday life. So I'm very excited to see the future of Hedera unfold. I know that I'm going to be along here with the ride. Of course, those individuals that are worried about the price action, that it's really kind of getting to you, bothering you, maybe this just isn't for you. Maybe crypto isn't for you, because I've seen comments like that on my videos before where people are saying, Hedera is still sitting at number 34, it's still sitting at 20 cents, blah, blah, blah. Like, everyone that's complaining about the price action right now on Hbar, I'm telling you guys right now, there's a lot of assets within this game that have not made all-time highs yet, and it's been over 4 years. So if you don't have the patience, this game just isn't for you. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join a free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.